Shocking U-turn, the untold truth about the 2023 property house price crash. House prices are on a roller coaster that even Alton Towers would be envious of. So the question is, are we plummeting into a crash, or are we going to be ascending to new heights in late 2023 as we move into 2024? Well, most people don't know about this because most people are fixated on interest rates, that they could be missing out on a massive opportunity. But why should you trust me? Well, I've built a multi-million-pound property portfolio and established a national house buying company. And I know how to make money in property regardless of market conditions because I've got an eye for opportunity. Now, before we dive in, if you find this video useful, please like this video, subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any amazing content. Now let's have a look at the complex landscape of the UK property market in 2023 as we move into 2024. The question is, are we plummeting into a crash, or are we going to ascend to new heights at the end of this year, moving into next year? Well, the answer, let's have a look at the data. You've got Nationwide, Halifax, Rightmove, and even the Land Registry are showing that the market is anything but consistent. My current forecast, which has gone through several iterations, suggests a 4% decrease in the property prices by the end of this year. But that isn't just a number pulled out of the hat, that's based on detailed analysis, including trends in inflation, interest rates, buyer-seller behaviour. So, why has the market turned into such an unpredictable one? First, we had rock-bottom interest rates, which fueled a buying frenzy. Then inflation came in like a wrecking ball, followed by an energy crisis, and all of these issues are related to each other and added their own strain to the mix, making the property landscape a complex one to keep up with. But what's crucial is that these aren't isolated incidents. They all interact with each other. High inflation puts pressure on the Bank of England to raise interest rates, which in turn slows down borrowing and buying, adding yet another layer of unpredictability to the property landscape. But what's keeping people from jumping off the fence to buy or sell? Well, the property challenge I mentioned earlier is not just about economics, it's also about psychology. The current economic climate has created a horde of cautious buyers and sellers. Why? Well, fixed rate mortgages. People who've locked into low interest rates are hesitant to make a move. Why would you sell your house only to buy another one and get stuck with a higher interest rate? This fear of missing out on low interest rates is causing a market slowdown. And it's not a freeze, but it's definitely a chill in the air. Now, is the word affordable disappearing from the property landscape? Well, I believe it is, especially if you're a first-time buyer. The dream of home ownership is becoming increasingly difficult. As of now, you'd be spending 39% of your take-home pay on your mortgage, up from 29%. This 10% jump might not sound like a lot, but when you factor in rising living costs due to inflation, that is a significant hit on your disposable income. It's making people think twice before taking a leap into home ownership. Now, what about interest rates? Will they make or break the market? Well, the Bank of England has been riding the interest rate seesaw for a while now. They've kept the base rate at 5.25%. The swap rate, where banks borrow from, actually has decreased. So what does that mean? Banks are desperate for business. They're even lowering their mortgage rates to attract buyers right now. But recently, an Indian bank entered the UK market offering a buy-to-let mortgage of just 3.9%. Yes, the fees were massive, but it shows that there's room for competition. This could be a silver lining for current landlords. So what's the final verdict? Is the market going to stabilise, or is it going to keep us on our toes? Well, guys, if you're looking for stability, you're going to have to wait a bit longer because Rightmove's recent data shows a drop in asking prices, signalling a buyer's market. But remember, this is a complex landscape we're dealing with here, and the ingredients of economic indicators, interest rates, buyer and seller psychology are still all in the pot, and it's too early to predict the final outcome. My best educated estimate, based on all of these factors, is about a 4% drop in property prices in 2023. But keep your seatbelt fastened, it's going to be a bumpy ride. This discussion is just the tip of the iceberg, and as things change, I plan to bring you updates as close and as fast as possible. The property market is a complex beast and it requires deep dive analysis. For more detailed insights, head over to katiewilsonproperty.com and become a part of my community that is a finger on the pulse of the property market, and I will see you there.